Here we go. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Retro Show. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, guys? I hope you're having a great night. And once I've got this set up properly, we'll go over to a different camera for a change, because it's been a while since we were able to use a certain camera. I worked out what the problem was. It was accidentally disconnected behind a load of shelves, which was not a great thing. So we've got the live chat up, and we can turn off the today's game and the death count, because we don't use those on Mondays. So who's in the chat? We have St. Martin the First, who says, what does he say? 6 degrees tonight? My goodness. Feels like 1 degree. Yeah, I know the feeling. It feels freezing here. Dave Holloway's here, says, evening everyone, hope all are well. Sent in my request via the Book of Face. Apart from Smash TV on the Spectrum, says Retro Rambles, can you also play Pst as well? I remember Pst, but only the name. I don't think I've ever actually played it. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, yes. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. And we also, hello to everyone who's joined us from Jenny Kirk's Monday Club. Hello. A little bit different here. You'll like it, though. So we also had a request for Lara Croft Tomb Raider Anniversary. I've just got to move some stuffs. There we go. There we go. First trains, now games. Hello, Miller Watson. How you doing? We've got Mighty Space Chicken here. Yes, he says Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Yep. We have James Pets as well. Hello, James. Xantex here. How you doing? And Stevie Films here as well. So, let's jump to the other camera. And it doesn't work. Oh, no. That's so annoying. Why does this webcam not work? Because it's this. It should be this one. Yes, there we go. We've not used this camera for a while, and you know why? Because behind the big set of game cupboards and drawers and things like that, I'd accidentally disconnected one of the wires, but now it's back. So we get the false... What the hell? The entire place is falling down. Ah! What just fell? Oh no, Alien 3, don't... Of all the games to scare me like that, Alien Bloody 3 on Master System and Silent Hill, they were coordinating. They were coordinating. Sonic was in on it as well with Knuckles. That's all fallen here. Alien Cube, not Alien 3. No. We're not calling it Alien Cube. That was just weird marketing. Oh dear. I'm just going to put them down there. So, yeah, it's been a while since we had this angle, and I like this angle. It's very conversational. I'm going to be using it more for like updates and short videos on various channels, because even though the camera quality is lower grade compared to the big camera that I use for most things, it's very quick and simple, and I can get a lot of updates and stuff out just by talking to this, which I think is a good idea. So, there we go. Move back over to here. Hello. Stevie Films here. How you doing? He says, used to play Tomb Raider on PC, then got to work on the second Angelina Jolie movie. Oh, that is cool. That is a claim to fame, dude. Nice. Nomad Railways here as well. Hello there. Andy Fryers Junction and PN Motorsport Trains. How you doing, guys? I hope you're all having a great night. Oh, Jen, are you okay? Didn't leave a lot of stuff up there. Okay. Apparently I left a load of stuff on the Monday Club. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Your setup area reminds me of the cockpit of the film Inner Space. Funnily enough, it's designed to be like the Brum cupboard. You don't really get it from this angle. It's more like a news and updates angle. But if I go to this angle... This is very much the Brum cupboard. I've got weird stuff behind me. There we are. We've got like a giant Coke bottle and a load of games and various things. There's a penguin in the corner there, and you can see Darth Vader. This was the idea for various shows and updates and things, to be able to have a a nice, interesting background so I can talk to you and have different angles and all sorts of stuff. But we, again, never really used it, never really had the time. But this is something that I want to do more of this year. So we're going to have lots more updates on various things for various channels. And that's the reason why we've got stuff like this. Where's Ed the Duck? Zantek, do you really think that if I'm doing a Brum cupboard, I wouldn't have an Ed the Duck? Do you really think I'd be that kind of person to not include the guy?
How little he knows of you.
Oh, ye of little faith. Oh, but yeah, the big plan this year is to make a lot more of the studio that I've basically designed here, which I haven't done much of. Because you see this background in videos when we're doing the various things for Xbox 360 or PC, when we're playing the games like Dark Souls and things like that. But I hate to include Ed in the next Dark Souls Disco Duck Dance. I do. I really do. But that's pretty much all we use it for, and it's not what it was for. It was for discussing various updates and doing reactions to information coming out on various things. But I never did that when I set it up, because we got inundated with other stuff. But now I've got a different workflow, which I think is pretty cool, and it should work out well. So tonight we've got a couple of games that have definitely been asked for. Now I've been told there's a request on Facebook, so I'm going to bring that up and see what it is, because I don't remember seeing it. I did check Facebook about 10 minutes ago, and I don't remember seeing it. So hopefully it'll be there. What about a green backdrop, then have a backdrop projection? I do have a green screen. I've used that in various shows. Various videos. I believe the last time I used it was during the last set of GameHammer videos. Was it Galaxian or Gallagher or something that we did? I'm not entirely sure, but it was around that time, yeah. So I'm just going to check what messages have been sent. I don't see a request. Whoever sent me a request for a game on Facebook, I don't see it. Doesn't mean it's not there, it just means that Facebook hasn't told me, which is usually the way of things. So, maybe Zoe could take a photograph of the inside of her game cupboard and use that as a green screen image just to confuse everyone. It wouldn't be the first time I've done something like that. Some of the animations do use photos of in here. It has happened before. Usually when Dizzy's turned up or something like that. Right. Aha! Yeah, Facebook hasn't told me. Let's have a look at the comments section. Dogfight on the BBC Micro. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Okay, Dave Holloway says, can I please request Battlefield Bad Company on the 360? Or Prince of Persia Sands of Time on PS2? Sands of Time is easier because I still don't know where my Battlefield Bad Company on 360 is. It's around, I just don't know where. I have it, I've played it, I like it, I don't know where it is. It's the one with a big grenade on the front cover, isn't it? And Bad Company's written down the side. But I can't find it, and I have no idea where it is. So Prince of Persia Sands of Time would be an easier one for me to do. Where is it, Prince of Persia? It'll be up here somewhere. OPQ. Puyo Pop Sci Projects of Prince. Prince should be over here. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. There we go. There we are. It'll be in the last place. Well, yes, I wouldn't continue looking for it after I got it. Oh, I jest. I do. I'm like that. Right, so. Why have I got 2 copies of... Oh, for goodness sake. Right, so the first thing I need to do is now... is it... Like Spectrum Smash TV. So I think it's be World of Spectrum or something like that, which will have it. Sinclair Spectrum Computing. Can we download a copy? Yes. A tap file. Yeah, that's the one we want. Uppy QA for it. Yes, that'll be fine. Francisco Scaramanga says, you don't look well, ought to see a doctor ASAP. I look fine. I'm just very, very, very white. Weird lighting. Alexa, studio lights off. Okay. I don't change under lighting. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't change under different lighting. I'm just this colour. I'm just incredibly white. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just like that. Right, I'm going to grab the Spectrum stuff now. Then let's do this. We're going in on Spectrum first. Because this has been a request for quite some time. Oh. So, Alexa, studio lights on. Okay. Thank you. Anytime. Ikari Warriors on CPC. Oh, that's a good one as well. Right, let's hope that this is actually going to load onto my drive. Bad Company, both great games. Although I preferred the first one, it felt more free to explore. 2 was fun, but felt more linear. Oh, absolutely it did. Absolutely it felt more linear. It was very much a case of just doing what it told you, then moving on and doing something else. Clown horn? I'm just trying to plug in this SD card so that we can get this game transferred onto it so we can play it on the Spectrum. Seriously, this is not loading. Okay, change of plans. We're playing Smash TV, but we're doing it via an emulator because, unfortunately, the damn thing won't load. Yeah, the SD card reader is just not working on the Mac. I don't know why. It's not just me, thank goodness for that. No, it's not just you, dude. It really did feel like that. Hi, Namer Gamer, how you doing? So let's do this. Where is my... There it is, Retro Virtual Machine. Right, we're going to need to plug the sound in. Hi, Colonel, how you doing? So I'm just going to mute the thing so I can plug this in. Back in a sec. And we're back. Guess who's back? Back again. Zoe's back. Warn your friends. Ah, dear. Here we go. Right, let's get in there. The phones of head are on. Let's play some Smash TV. The TV, it is not yet smashed. It will be soon. Right, let's do this. Right, we're going to use a ZX Spectrum Plus 2. Oh, apparently we're playing Dizzy. Dizzy 3.5. I don't remember playing Dizzy 3.5. Oh, we did. We did sometime last year, didn't we? No, Patrick. Yeah, I think he's out somewhere. Yeah, I hope he's well too. But he's not here at the moment. SmashTV.tap. Oh. Oh, okay. SmashTV.tap. Don't look. Get your bob. Yeah. Yeah. Ho ho. There we go. Alright. Have you heard Putin was ordered to wear tighter pants, otherwise Chernobyl metaphor? Here we go. We're going in. Load. Load. Insert tape and press play. Okay. Here we go. Am I going to be with Jenny on the live stream tomorrow? Well, I'm going to have to be there to make sure it works because Jen is one of those people that's known as an international techno weenie. So we just have to make sure that she's able to do stuff. It's just one of those things. Right. So. Oh, I'm not even on screen. There we go. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably be there. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I might stay up all night editing to get some stuff done, and then Make sure that her stuff's done, and then just sleep tomorrow. Since basically I work in the evenings anyway, having a different night cycle isn't too bad. A night cycle wouldn't be too bad. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can manage it. That's the other thing. Can I do it? Oh, I love the way the Spectrum loads its screens. That is cool. And the way it looked like it had just come in there with all the colour. It's actually really well done. It's a use of black backgrounds to hide the fact that the Spectrum first loads in the black lines. So all of its colours are actually background to whatever over the top of it. So if you set the background to black, then you won't see the black lining of the art coming in. And then it just goes with all of its colours as it comes in, with all the data and how it processes it all. It's very clever. That Ocean knew what they were doing with this stuff. It's really cool. I love the way Spectrum loads the screen. Slowly. To an extent, yeah. But I like it. I really do like it. So we're loading this in. It shouldn't take too long because it's actually not that big a game. If you notice that the data here is almost halfway through. Every day is a school day. Yeah, I like looking at the way the older games are actually put together. It's something that we've lost with a lot of modern stuff because we can throw so much processing power at things now that you don't have to optimize or work out little quirks like that for an awful lot of stuff. You can just hammer away at it with the raw processing power. But it's something that we can still do if you want to go down that route. But you really need to optimize and expert program stuff, which is why sometimes you see games that are still coming out that run on really old hardware, and sometimes you just see massive bloated techno babies full of everything and nothing's optimized, and it just says, yeah, we just increase the processing requirements. It's just how you do it. Favorite Ocean game? That is an interesting question. For the majority of the time, I'd probably say RoboCop. It's a hell of a game. It really is such a good game. But there's also Burn and Rubber for the way it used the Plus. The Amstrad Plus's colour scheme with a 4096 colours on an 8-bit computer to do a really nice day-night cycle where it fades into it. That was very well done. Ooh. What else? Well, this one's a good one. I'll give you that. But I always played it on the Amstrad, so I'm not actually all that familiar with it on here. Excuse me. Batman was a very good one, but I'm not sure it tops RoboCop for sheer fun value. I really liked RoboCop. I don't know. Ooh, I really don't know, man. That's a tough one. I'll have to think about it. Oh, what's happened? Ah, do you want to be invulnerable? No. Oh. Okay, I'm glad we used the +2. I'm glad we used the +2 rather than the 48K Spectrum, because the +2 has an AY sound chip similar to the Amstrad. In fact, almost exactly the same as the Amstrad, pretty much the same chip. I think they are the same chip. Maybe not. It's a variant if it's not the same chip. So we get a good, really good soundtrack here. That is nice. That is real nice. Hit a key. Okay, here we go. We need keyboard. Redefine keys. Let's do this. So, left, right, up, down, fire, and pause. Now, this is a variant on what we used to do in the olden days, OPQA and space. I always use OPQA and K because that way my little finger rather than my thumbs have to press the button, and it's much easier. Okay, let's do this. Must be a pain trying to find a TV that works these old consoles now. Funnily enough, no. You can get them to output to anything. Seriously. I will show you. I'll show you before we get into it, Colonel. So, we've got this camera over here. I'm going to grab it. And lower down to down here. Got the video cassette recorder here. Underneath it is a DVD recorder. All of my old consoles and computers go into the DVD recorder just here. That way, they all get processed into a linear signal, which is composite. Or, if you have a more modern one and you want to use an HDMI output, it can output an HDMI as well. So you can get it onto any television and it'll just look fine. It really is that simple these days. So let me just do this. Switch back over to the other. There we go. I like having the extra cameras. I really like it. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm happy? I like having my cameras back. Still remember fondly the star ZX combination of the BBC Micro. Yes. Yeah, the old-fashioned one before OPQA became popular. It was the lower keys. The less used ones, I believe it was. Oh, right. I see what's going on with this game. No wonder it's good. David Perry. David Perry almost always delivers amazing games. He's just really good. Right, we're selecting keyboard. And let's play. Keyboard. There we go. Right, let's go. Okay, go for it. We're in map zone 1. Okay. Right, let's do this. Got to try and destroy all of these guys. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I was pressing Z and X. Okay, so the biggest issue with this compared to the original game is that the original game is a twin-stick shooter. So you would move with one stick and then fire with the other stick in various directions. You can't do that with the home version because it's basically you shoot in the direction you're looking, which is not how it used to work. Yeah, Dave Perry from GameHammer. I think it is. I think it is the same guy. Unless it's a different Dave Perry. It might be. I'm not very good at this game. Can you tell? Superb high... Do not tell me stuff like that, game. Do not tell me that I was good when I wasn't. My goodness. Oof. Here we go. We're going to have another try. Right, let's see if we can do it. Oh, it ran straight into... Thank goodness for start of game invulnerability. Yes, give me some health. Thank you. What's that? I don't know. Kill it. Shoot it with your big gun. See what I mean? I can't aim in a different direction, so I can't dodge this as easy as I would be able to on the arcade version. Patrick Moore was on Games Master. Yes, he was the Games Master. But Dave Perry would be a contestant on occasion. I just walked into the balls. That just killed me. Balls everywhere. My goodness. Stop shooting balls at me. Balls to you. My goodness. All this. I'm exploderizing everywhere. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Shoot with many, many guns. Yes, this is what we need. A spread shot. That's what we need to counteract the fact that we can't aim. Thank you. There we go. Shoot with the balls. My goodness. Oh. What language am I using here? What the hell's going on? Right, there we go. Can I leave now, please? No? Okay. Yes. Yes, I can. Here we go. Meet Mr. Shrapnel. No, I don't want to meet Mr. Shrapnel. Mr. Shrapnel's not very nice. He explodes me. Superb High Scott. Don't patronize me, game. Here we go. Right, we know where the game's going to start with the thing this time, so I'm going to stand over here and shoot it. And hope for the best. Many, many shots. It blew up my present! That's not very nice of it. Horrible, horrible thing. My God. Oh, I did better that time. Shoot everything until it blows up. And then shoot it again just in case. There we go. Grab that. No, don't. I need the money. Need the money. Here's a fun one for it. Aiming is terrible in this. It really is. It's atrocious. But it's atrocious on all of the home computer versions, not just the Spectrum. The Spectrum is actually doing a remarkably good job for what's going on here. Sling them balls. For what's going on, this is an incredible effort on part of the Spectrum. This is for a machine that basically you had to make sure your game fit into 128k of RAM. So they've done a hell of a job to get this running in 128k. I tell you, that's straight off. Right, we're getting. Why did they wait until I wasn't armoured anymore before coming in? That's cheating. That's the game knowing what's going on. But yeah, whoever mentioned that there was an impressive lack of colour clash is absolutely right. I mean, yeah, the main guy's got weird colours, but the pickups look fantastic. The enemies are all one colour. This is incredible work. It really is. Oh, Mr. Shrapnel, you're a prick. Look at this guy. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not going to say what these look like, but we all are thinking it. And it's not tadpoles. Right, I'm just going to shoot like this and hope that we get them all. Oh dear, look at this. First of all, it's balls. Now it's tadpoles. It's ridiculous. This game is dirty, dirty game. No. What the hell are they? What? These look like those massive spinning tops that you used to have as kids. You know, the ones that like a giant plastic thing, and it was just a spinning top with a motor in it to keep it going longer. I remember those. I thought they were great back in the day. They were so much fun. Right, one more go. Let's do this. Stop patronising me, game. I got to level 2. Which, admittedly, is better than what you would normally get to on something like the Galactic Plague on Amstrad. Here's a level that most people haven't seen. The second one. Let's shoot all these. Hey! Stop running in! Psst! Next. Yes, we'll find psst. Since we're already on the Spectrum, let's find psst. A game about blowing up balls, if I remember correctly. It's balls all night now, isn't it? Balls to the wall! For those of you who've jumped over from the Monday Club, yeah, this is what we're like here. This is what I'm like when Jenny isn't here to calm me down. We unleash the monkey here. Do you have a monkey in your cupboard? Okay, Mr. Shrapnel, let's shoot you and then get to the big spinning tops. Oh, it's the tadpoles first, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, no, more of them. Okay. Look at the size of these. The explosions are really well done. It's a very explodey, very spherical game. Yeah. I'm impressed, I have to admit. I am very impressed by how well this is doing. Thank you. Let's blow up those balls. Spin! Spin, spin, spin the wheel of justice. Whoa! They move so... It all moves so smooth. This is really well done. They've done an incredible job with this. Oh, bloody hell. How am I supposed to win with all this stuff on the screen? This is ridiculous. Holy crap, man. Holy crap, man. Beep-bop-bop-bop-bop. Those aren't tadpoles. Okay, we've got... What the hell? That's cheating. A level called Tank Trouble, where giant spinning tops kill me. Holy crap. Holy crap, man. Can you see what I see on the screen? Copyright 1991 LJN. Does anyone know LJN? If you watch stuff like The Angry Video Game Nerd, you will know our LJN. You will know of them. They are infamous. Mostly for producing stuff that looks pretty but doesn't work very well for the Mega Drive. Not Mega Drive, for the Nintendo. Could I put in an early double request for next Monday? Dan 1 and 2 on Spectrum. Oh, we played it on the Amstrad not long ago, and I was not very good at it. Oh, that was a fun game. Right, we need to find psst. I don't know if I've got psst. Right, let's have a look. Our world of Spectrum. Psst. Here it is. Ah, no wonder I couldn't find it earlier. Psst. PSSST. Yeah, this is the weird one. Yeah, files. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, they don't have it. That's interesting. Gaming Historian did a good video. Yeah. It's not as... LJN weren't as bad as some people say. Do we have a... We don't have a tap file for... I can get a TZX. That'll be okay. Ikari Warriors. We'll do Ikari Warriors as well, yeah. Beep, ba, 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 da, bump. Ba, 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 da, bump, ba, da, beep, ba, 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 da, bump. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, ba, da, beep, ba, ba. Right, let's load the TZX and loader. And can we load it? Okay, that's loading. Right, turn the sound off. There we go. So, while that's loading in, psst, is loading, yes. Right. Yeah, LJN were notorious. They tended to buy up a lot of licenses, mostly film licenses, but also wrestling licenses, a lot of as well. And then they would release this. See what I mean? Okay, I'm going to bring this up. This is what I was talking about earlier. The way it's building up the art layer. Because they'd used black ink on the previous loading screen. There was nothing there visible on the screen until the picture loaded in the background colours. But in this, they've used white ink instead. And now it's going to load in all the colours. See what I mean? I love the way the Spectrum does this. It's a very interesting idea. That is quite cool. So yeah, it's just the way it does it. The Amstrad just loaded everything because Amstrad didn't use background and foreground inks and colours in the same way that the Spectrum did. So Amstrad's screen is just a bitmap, the same way that a modern PC's images would be if you're putting an image on your desktop. But it's quite cool. I didn't find it odd till I was an adult, but Daley Thompson's in-game avatar is all white, but he's black. Yeah, but what can you do? If you just have a all black figure, people might say that's not right because he's not that colour in real life, and you've just used black. And if you use all white, you go, he's not like it's one of the two. You either use a black figure or a white figure because he has to stand out from the background. I can't remember what colour it is. He actually... Is he a different colour in the Amstrad version? I think he is. Daley Thompson Super Test Amstrad. Let's see if I can find it. Come on! Oh. Here we are. It was the 80s. I don't think they thought that much about it. Probably didn't, to be honest with you. Right. So can you break this game like with Tetris? Probably. Here we go. So there's his Amstrad loading screen. This one, who loaded this? Who did this? It's just a long play. Okay. Let's load up this so we can see where it is. Right. Oh, Amstrad Maniac. Yeah. Okay. Right. He's doing all these. He is pink in the shooting. He is completely... I remember this one. Oh my goodness, that sound. He's white in this. He's then pink in this. Basically, he's whatever colour they could get. Even though the Amstrad could actually do a decent brown skin. That is hilarious. So, on the loading screen, he's the right colour, kind of. Or as close to it as you can get. I remember this music. Chariots of Fire. Chariots of Fire. I remember that. So yeah, he was different colours on the Amstrad. He's pink again. In football, he's pink. And in Tug of War, he's pink. They've got the colours completely right, even though they could have done it. That's ridiculous. Okay, so we're here. Pst has loaded. Yes? Yes. Okay. One player game, keyboard. Let's do this. So we're going in. Spray the bugs. Yeah, it's the weird bug spray one. How'd you do this again? Is it Kempston keys? Aha. How did I go up and down? Seriously, I can go left and right. I can't shoot. Aha. Okay, right, I've got the movement. Favorite SNES game. Hi, Goof, how you doing? Favorite SNES game. Probably Knights of the Round. I like the Knights of the Round. That was good. Where's the fire button? Oh my god. Did I do it there? Oh, do I have to pick it up first? Do I have to... Ah, hang on. I think I have to pick it up first, don't I? Yes. Right. Right, I've got it now. Okay. Yes. But it's going to be color-coded, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, I think probably Knights of the Round, but I do like... Ooh, what's the other one? Thingy. Oh, what's it called? Star Fox. I do like Star Fox. Right. Pick up a green. Yeah, no, don't put it in. This is... Did I just blow myself up? What the frick? This is tougher than you'd expect. Like, seriously, it's tougher than you'd expect. Right, go up and fire it again. Oh, they could just... You can just use it on all the colours? That's... Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just explode then. That's a great game. Yours is Chrono Trigger. I've never played it. I've heard really good things, but I've never played it. Apparently, you can just shoot all of them with regardless of colour. Okay. So, why are they different colours? Seriously, why are they different colours? I don't get it. This is, yeah. It's interesting, let's put it that way. Hang on, this is by Thingy, isn't it? This is by Rare before they became Rare. This is Ultimate Play the game? This has a very Rare feel to it. They made stuff like weird stuff like this. Anything that was a bit arcadey. It's harder than an old 8-bit game, of course it's hard. Yes, I understand, James. I don't get why there's different colours things, though. Seriously. Why? Frickin' hell, man. Rare before they became Rare. Common. ACG. Oh. So it's not by Ultimate. It's not by Ultimate Play the game. Interesting. Mighty Space Chicken says Super Star Wars Trilogy and New Adventures of Batman and Robin. I've never played New Adventures of Batman and Robin. I have seen it. Oh, was it Code Hut or something like that? Or Game Hut or something like that? The guy that works or worked for Traveller's Tales and whatever they were before that. He talks about the games that he used to make and how they would do it. And the way they put together Batman and Robin was phenomenal. Some of the techniques and tricks they had to put in just to make that game work was quite something. So yeah. Hi Colin, how you doing? I did find that quite informative. Let's put it that way. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so yellow does not work on green, but blue hopefully does. Yes, it does. So, blue works on all of them. Look, the Spectrum is a great machine. It really is. Rarer from Middlesbrough. They are, yeah. Local boys for you, isn't it? Oh, good grief, why am I shooting at... Let's have a bit of grow bag. Yes, thank you very much. Grab that. Fire. And fire those two, yes. Yeah, do I not? Go down. And shoot that. Shoot it! Shoot it! Fire! Fire! Boof! Shoot! Oh my goodness. This game is surprisingly tricky. You've got to be right on the right level for it and everything. Oh my goodness. it feels a little like Jetpack, but not quite. Still have loads of VHS tapes and the old TV combo. Oh, nice. I never had a TV VHS combo, but my sister did. I just had this enormous television that I don't know where my parents got it from. I'd never seen that kind of TV for sale anywhere. It was phenomenally huge for an old style, like old CRT, not one of the modern flat ones. I don't know where they got it from, but it was nice, and I had it for years. In fact, I was watching Star Trek Voyager on its first run on. Did I do that? Oh, did I win that level? Okay. Oh, God, bloody hell! This is hard now. Okay, oops. Right, yeah. That was, This isn't going to work, is it? Nope, they're not. No, they're not going to shoot. Okay. So. Oh, your kid loves watching the old kid shows. The old shows are the best. I know that a lot of people, especially the millennials these days, not millennials, the Gen X these days, because we're millennials. Well, I'm not, I'm Gen X. But, yeah, millennials have a tendency to look at the stuff that we had as kids and go, oh, it's all about just buying stuff. Like, yeah, so's yours. So's your stuff, guys. You just can't see it yet because it hasn't given that time to have it sink in. But they used to say all of our stuff was just, buy this new toy, buy it, buy. And it was never like that. I mean, sure, there's an element of this week where we're introducing new toy, but the story itself would be some kind of morality tale about not believing people just because they've got high charisma, or listening to people that actually know what they're talking about rather than people that say things that you prefer and stuff like that. Or He-Man says, don't hit your sister, that kind of thing. There was all kinds of stuff like that. And yes, there was a level of buy this new toy, because of course there was. That's how they paid for this stuff. But it was never to the point that the silly people on the internet say it was just commercialised. It wasn't. Excuse me. For a start, it wouldn't have got on British television if it had been like that, because there's laws against that. That's one thing you have to remember. There's actual laws. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to product place like that, especially for kids. So there was a level of that. But it's just how it was. And then you see stuff these days and it's like, oh, they've got such complex tales. Have they? Have they really? Really? Because I was looking at some of the stuff that kids enjoy these days, and they're telling the same stories that our guys did, just in a different way. Completely the same sort of thing. Like, instead of He-Man says, don't hit your sister, or always listen to people that you actually know rather than strangers who are telling you what you want to hear, things like that. It's still the same story, still the same morality. It's just different characters telling you the stuff. Enjoy what you enjoy, is basically what I'm trying to say. The new stuff is good. The old stuff is good. Enjoy what you enjoy. Take care, Sarah. Thanks for coming along and have a great night. Because at the end of the day, everything's just stories. Just how it is. And they're all still selling you stuff. You telling me that all these games that tie in with modern franchises are just there because people might like to play a game based on things they like? Or do you think it's so that they can sell you things? And that they actually want some money. They think it's going to sell. It's just how it is. The old stuff, remember the old stuff, yes. What old kids shows did you like? Okay. Wacky Races, yes, Martin, you're absolutely right. Wacky Races was great. So was Catch the Pigeon. Or is it actually called Stop the Pigeon? I think it's called Stop the Pigeon. But we always called it Catch the Pigeon. But my favourite, aside from Moomins, like, I'm not talking about the modern, well, I say modern, the later 80s, early 90s Moomins. I'm talking about the old East German fuzzy felt Moomins. It's a business and businesses have to make money, yes. the type of Moomins that you rarely get to see anywhere these days. I'm going to try and find a copy. Stop the pigeon, yeah! Okay, I'm going to try and find that Moomins one. Saturday but not a show. Surprised half the kids shows took off from the UK in the on the UK in the 80s because there were weird laws around violence or purity or whatever. Oh yeah, there were. You weren't allowed to basically turn kids' TV into an advert. You weren't allowed to show ninjas, or you weren't allowed to mention ninjas. You weren't allowed to show martial arts weaponry, which caused problems here, there, and everywhere. Right. Let's do this. Moomins 1980 Moomins. Here it is, the original Moomins. Now we're not going to show much of this because YouTube will slap me. But this is the Moomins that I remember. That's the Moomins that most people remember there, that one there. This is the one I'm talking about. It's from East Germany. Which means it managed to get onto UK TV during the Cold War somehow. I'm not going to show much of it. And I'm going to turn off that as well. So we're not going to show that advert because it's crap. Grammarly, your adverts suck ass and you know it. This Moomins. That's the one from Tove Jansson. Do you remember this? They're all made of like felt and weirdness, and it's on standard animation blocks and stuff. And some of the effects they managed to do was amazing. Hang on. Can I find the one with Soryu and the guy? No, don't pop that out. Go back. Don't pop that. There's one effect that I would love to show you if I can find it. I don't think we're going to be able to. Nope. No, we're not. It's just not there. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, the Moomins creature hats again. There's a piece of animation in one of the episodes where Soryu's there. He's a little dog, and then there's this guy, and he's so full of himself, absolutely full of himself. He thinks he's the greatest. One of the characters gets in trouble in the snow in a massive snowstorm, and the guy is full of himself. Shows that he's right to be full of himself because he goes out into the snow with skis around to find this person and rescue them. And the way they do it is not by having him go sideways across hills or anything like you would expect in a cheap animation. No. Camera straight toward him. It's like first person, straight like I'm looking at you now. Straight perspective. He's going moving and skiing like that. The background is swinging and moving in 3D. The time and effort it must have taken because this thing is smooth and it looks amazing. He actually looks like he's skiing straight down hills and swerving around as he goes. It's phenomenal. When I saw that, I've got the 7-disc box set of this, which apparently is ridiculously hard to find these days. I found it just in a shop in HMV. When I first saw that, I was like, how the hell did they do that? It must have taken them weeks for that one shot alone. It was amazing. It was so good. I really enjoyed seeing that. It was so good. Hats off to the guys who made this. Tomorrow People. I remember the Tomorrow People being regarded as incredibly accurate, an incredibly accurate portrayal of the future. But when I saw a clip of it, because I've never seen the full show, I just saw a clip of it. All I saw was a bunch of sad people in jumpers being sad. I think, yes, that is quite a good depiction of the future. Never watched that because you're from the USA, but that animation style is great. Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's seriously, have a look at most of the episodes are on YouTube these days. It's well worth having a look at some of them. But I would recommend one thing. If you can get it, watch the German version with subtitles. Because it's about double the length of the English version. The English version was hacked down for English television. Not because of any content, but because of the time limits that the slot that it was in required. It was essentially a filler thing to get timings back to the right point on TV. So if something was happening at past or on the hour, a Moomins thing would be slotted in and hacked down to the right amount of time, so that the next thing would be on at the right time. They're seriously hacked to pieces. They still are fun to watch, but it's not quite the same as the original German ones. So watch them in German with the original thing. Actually, I can show you how much they were hacked down. Okay. This is the box set of it. 7 DVDs. So, where are we? Running time in English. Running time is 474 minutes for the entire thing. But in German, it's 696 minutes. There's 220 minutes extra in the German version. That's how much they got hacked down for time reasons on English television. And that's usually the version that you'll find on YouTube. But if you can find the German version, it's so much better. Seriously, so much better. Yeah, it's a massive difference because they were just cut and hacked to pieces because, who cares? It's just for kids. It'll be fine. That's the kind of mentality we had back then in the 80s. We didn't care. The 80s were wild, man. They were wild. They were absolutely wild. Right, I'm going to turn on the DVD recorder now so that we can get the right rectification for the videos on the Amstrad. So, just bring everything forward. Why have I got paint? Where the hell paintbrushes? I don't know. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so we're going to be doing mentality I have now because I grew up in the 80s. Yeah, the 80s were amazing. It was the best decade to grow up in because, well, how can I put this? It was a time of immense social change and immense technological change at the same time. And as a result, you never really knew what was coming up next because what was in and interesting at one point would be out of date and out of fashion so quickly that you could never tell. The 80s were just a wild ride. What have we done? Now I have Living in the 80s by Killing Joke stuck in my head. I don't know that one. Is that a best decade to grow up in is whatever decade the speaker grew up in. To an extent, yeah, but I have to say, if I had an option between the 70s, 80s, or 90s, 80s would be my choice. Not because I grew up in the 80s. In fact, I was perfectly positioned to grow up in the 80s because I'm from 80. Like right there, right at the start. I'm there, straight in. But instead, because they were so interesting and different. Like, if I was born in the 90s, I would not be as well set with the computing technology I've got now. Like, I genuinely don't think I would be. Because the 80s had machines that you couldn't break by just typing stuff in. The 90s had PCs and Amigas. And Amigas were great, I'll admit. 80s technology, though. But it's easier to break an Amiga than it is an Amstrad or a Spectrum. If I type something weird into an Amstrad, Spectrum, or a Commodore, then it will say, what? It'll say syntax error, and then it won't do anything. But one of the first things I did with my Mega PC was try and format a disk. And it turned out I wasn't selecting the disk. I was following instructions that were in the manual, but the instructions were for the hard drive. So instead of formatting a disk, I wiped the hard drive. I'd had the PC for like 4 days and wiped the hard drive. And after that, I was very, very wary of trying to do anything that I wasn't already sure about on a PC. It actually stifled and put a damper on my interest in pursuing a lot of programming and things like that, because a major mistake 4 days after I got the machine. Now, I got the machine working again, but that's not the point. Like, a curious person is coming to this thing and wants to make a blank disk so that they can save programs that they're trying to make. And the first thing that happens when following the instructions, break the computer. If I'd done that in an Amstrad, I'd just press Control-Shift-Escape, do a full reset. Oh look, the machine's back. You can't break it like that. You can't format its operating system. You can completely wipe one on a PC. Tales of the Unexpected House of Horrors. Oh my goodness, yeah. I do need to watch Tales of the Unexpected. Oh, that was such a good show, man. What game's up next? Well, when I get this working and plugged in and turn everything on, we'll be playing... Where is the... There it is, the DDI1. Then that's what I need. Give me 1 second. Need the disk drive for the Amstrad. Why is there... Oh my goodness, why is this disk drive cable so hard to get? Whoa, what the hell's happened with all my wiring? That doesn't seem right. Oh, right, guys, give me a second. I've got to try and work out what's happened here. Somehow, a disk drive plug has got wrapped around every other plug in the entire house. That's just... Oof, that's not great. Right, well, what have I got plugged in here? That's a Xbox. That I can unplug that. That will barely... Okay, there we are. Right. You've wiped Windows once a PC. Yep, easily done. Not looking bare material. Oh man, don't get me started, dude. Right, hopefully this will work. Where's... Someone's been in here and moving stuff. Where is my remote control for the... Sorry, I'm talking to myself here. I'm trying to turn on the Amstrad. But to do that, I've got to turn on the DVD recorder. And then I've got to switch it to the right channel so that we don't just have static. And I can't find the thing to turn it to the right channel. So, unfortunately, you're about to get a load of static because I can't find where I'm supposed to be pressing. Normally the show is much better than this, but I've been ill over the... There it is. Ill over the weekend. So I haven't had time to set up. Right. AV2. There we are. This is the Amstrad. So this is going through the DVD recorder. Like I was explaining earlier on. This is going through the DVD recorder, which means that I get a good look at how it works, and I can show you. So, let's bring this up. Oh, good grief. Why does nothing work? Right, here we go. Armchair Thriller. Quiet as a nun. Armchair Thriller. Right. So this is going through the DVD recorder, and as a result, it makes the system look just fine, because that's important. So, Armchair Thriller. Give me 1 second. I don't think it's the one I've got, but I want to just quickly check. Are you talking about this show? From my TV, that Granada? Is that what that is? Because I've watched a few episodes of these, and some of this was damn good. We've got weird stuff on here. Lady Killer Possession, Someone at the Top of the Stairs, An Echo of Teresa, The Colour of Blood, Murder in Mind, A Place to Die, File It Under Fear, The Eyes Have It, and Spell of Evil. What a weird looking cover. I don't remember that character. watched a few of these, and they're not bad. They're quite dated 70s stuff. Whoops, what was that? What have I just stood on? No idea. But they're not too bad. That's not what you're talking about. All right. Okay, well, we'll have to look that up then. So it's a different one. Interesting. I do like old TV. Older television has a certain quality to it that you just don't get anymore. Modern television, and it's all to do with the streaming services and the fact that they pretty much demand that you dumb your stuff down so that someone barely watching while looking at their phone can follow it. This is not a joke. This is what Netflix actually told people. Whereas old television didn't have to do that. They expected you to actually be paying attention. Alright, what we got? So I'm trying to find the... Right, I'm trying to find the right thing. Looking for arcade games so we can play Akari Warriors. Where are we? Weapons, Adventure, Arcade. HI. Right. Oh, come on, it's going to be there. It's Akari Warriors, of course it's going to be there. There we are, Akari Warriors. Check up Armchair. I will. I'll have a look. Yeah, dumbed down TV in today's. I've no problem with people wanting to have something on the background while they check their phones. I have stuff on the background while working all of the time. No, seriously. There's a reason that if we go to this angle that I'm happy to have back, that's completely off, isn't it? Yes. But this camera I'm happy to have back now. If we look at this, there's a big screen here and my computer there. I've got stuff playing on this one while working on that one all day, every day. It's just how it works. Oh, Breaking Bad was great. Breaking Bad, The Wire, stuff like that. Miami Vice. I didn't watch Miami Vice for a very long time because I thought it was a cheesy cop show. It turns out it's actually quite hard-hitting for the time. I was really impressed with it when I started watching it. Right, so we're going to be playing Akari Warriors, which means we're going to need two things. We're going to need a disc to put in the drive so that it will work, because the floppy emulator requires a disc in the actual floppy drive, just how it does things. And we're going to need a joystick. Where is my joystick? There it is. It's a stick of joy. Yay! Give me the other end of the joystick. A stick. And it does joy. Beep beep. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Alright, let's plug this in. Let's plug this baby in. Where is the... There it is. One issue about the Amstrad, I never remember where the plug is, even though I had this as a kid. Because it's weird. On my original Amstrad that as a kid, the joystick port was on the side. Because it was a later version. And then I got this one as a kid when I got my finger got smashed and I got compensation. I bought myself a CPC 464 that had a 6128 chip in it, so that would do all the 6128 stuff. And as a result, it's an older one, so it's quite cool. All right, let's do this. Inspector Gadget was cool. All right, so let's do this. And now it has the joystick port in the back. Run Ikari. Here we go. This PC has abused itself to death. Oh, on the internet, that could be very... Okay. Hermol from CPC Rules. Invulnerability and unlimited ammo? No. Here we go. Ikari. Hawaii 5.0 was awesome. Yes. The Inspector Gadget films are terrible. However, the Inspector Gadget films theme is amazing. They really beefed it up for the films. Here we go. Right, we're going to need joystick 1. What? Select keys for toggle. I didn't know we could toggle. Okay. Toggle can be T. Right. Player 2 select. I don't want 1. No player 2, please. Just keyboard. For goodness sake. Okay. Start 1-player game. Let's do this. Here we go. We're going in. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear this. I can't. There's no sound. Why is there no sound? Oh, there is sound. How the hell did he kill me? That's not fair. Also, he smells. Right, let's toggle. What have I toggled? Oh! It's toggle movement style. Right, I get what's going on. Okay. Right. I get what's going on. I don't need to toggle because... Where have I gone? There I am. Why were they off the bottom of the screen? What the hell's going on? That's just weird. I don't know what's going on now. This is ridiculous. Okay. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Shoot every... This is, not my cup of tea. I think I prefer Commando. Hi, JL Railways, how you doing? Have I got the Jurassic Park game on Nintendo? Which Nintendo? SNES or NES? If it's NES, no. If it's SNES, I might have it on an Everdrive. But not the original. Oops, I don't have an Everdrive for the original yet. I will get one eventually. This is... For its time, what it's doing is impressive. Because the Amstrad was notorious for the way it did SNES. I'll have a look and see what we've got. The Amstrad was notorious for how it handled graphics. Everything on the screen is a bitmap. The Spectrum was very, very different, which is why Spectrum games tend to be faster than Amstrad. Everything on the screen is a bitmap, which means it requires 16K to draw the entire screen on an Amstrad. 16K and a reasonable amount of processing time. So, in order to get any fluid movement on an Amstrad, you normally only scroll vertically. You can do horizontal, but it's harder. This is scrolling horizontally and vertically in terms of the character's movement, but... Oh! How did I do that? Oh, hold it down. Okay. For the sake of smooth scrolling, though, you'll notice it's only going up and down, which is interesting. So it's hiding what it's doing. It's also got a much smaller game area on the screen, which is cool as well. So it makes it so that it's easier to make the game smooth to run. But it's also doing a very interesting thing. Because it's got a smaller screen, it's rendering in the background the image that's about to appear. So it can then page it in without using all of the 16K that you would normally use. Which is why it's a small screen. That means they're only using half of it to run its graphics. The other half is for the next frame of graphics, and that'll switch between the two. What's being displayed. That's how you get the smoothness. That's how you got smoothness on an Amstrad. You reduced the screen size, or you demanded that the player of it, you have a 64K RAM expansion, which is what the 6128 had just built in, and everyone else required to get a RAM expansion slot. It's a very clever thing. Then you can page in the stuff that you need. Now, if this goes horizontally as well, I'll be very surprised when we get over to here. If it does, I'll be... Yeah, it doesn't. That's how it's doing the smoothness. it's keeping it to vertical only, which the Amstrad is great at because it can just move vertically. It's built for that, like word processing and stuff. So it has a standard move the page up or move the page down inbuilt, as you might say. And again, it's all about making things work. What the frick is that? It's all about making things work and working out how to do the best stuff that you can with older hardware. Very cool. Hi, Gurfy. How you doing? Take care, Namer. Thanks for coming along, dude. Off now to enjoy the rest of your evening. Yeah, no worries. Have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Right. Was it like the memory expansion for the N64? I have no idea how the memory expansion for the N64 worked. But for the Amstrad, it was just an extra block of memory. And you couldn't access it normally. You would have to use what's called a bank manager. Because the Amstrad can only take 64K of memory. But it can switch banks of 64K out for one another. You can swap them. And you can hot swap it from inside the computer without opening it or anything like that. You can just use firmware calls. It's amazing. Just switch it like that. It's great. You can do it up to half a megabyte. Is what you used to be. I'm now stuck. I can't move. We're stuck. Back in the day, you could buy up to 5.5. No, so half a megabyte. Sorry, 512K. You could buy half a megabyte expansion, and the CPC would be able to run it, but it would have to do it in blocks of 64K and switch between the banks. So it was very specialist stuff that you needed that much memory for. These days, you can put 4 megabytes into it, and it'll use it. It'll still do it in 64K blocks. And there are some amazing things you can do with a 4 megabyte Amstrad thing. Getting a tank, yeah. Can you play some of your favourites on CPC? Oh yeah, could absolutely do that. But we do have a few other games to play. So it was clever the way they used to do things. But I'm going to show you one thing before we move on. Right, I need to motor ride for your Manston. Whack it in tomorrow and get him back. Oh, nice. Right, let me just bring this up. I need to quickly switch to another screen, you see. So I'm going to reduce the size of that. We'll minimize that for the moment. And then try something, because I want to... Right, turn off the Amstrad. Let's do that. Turn the Amstrad off. We're going to go into other games first, before we do anything else with the CPC. Because we did say we'd have stuff to come. But I want to show you something cool. Before we go any further. Right. Right, I need to bring up something from Devil Marcus. This guy knows his way around an Amstrad, like seriously. Oof. The stuff he can do is amazing. Amstrad CPC movie. Yeah, okay, here we are. Are there any demos of this? Oh, I don't think there are. That's a shame. Okay, there are. Oh, you're going to love this. This is something that shouldn't be possible on the Amstrad. Go bring it up. This is just YouTube. This is, oh, good grief. That's the back end of my YouTube where you get to see everything. That's not what I wanted to show you. I don't want to show that bit because I'm not supposed to. You get to see all the background stuff. Ah. All right, let's do Amstrad CPC. Here we go. Here we are. This is amazing stuff. Now, this is using a 4 megabyte expansion, and he's doing it on an emulator to make it nicer screen. But this is an Amstrad CPC. What if the CPC could be better? The CPC was brilliant. Could be better than You would have thought, right, he's going to show now. Because of the 4 megabytes and how you can switch between all the blocks of memory, it is possible to load frame after frame after frame if you have the right software and hardware attached to your Amstrad to be able to show black and white video, full motion. How amazing is that? I mean, of course it's limited in its resolution and it's limited in what it can put out because of its sound card, sound system, sound chip even. But black and white video in an Amstrad CPC. Because of the way it does its memory, because you're getting all of the information into the memory block. It can hold, like, if you're not holding anything else, you can hold maybe 3-4 frames on screen in each memory block. So if you've got 4 megabytes of memory blocks and a system that can load that data straight into each block and then have the computer switch between the blocks, you can just switch the screen like that. Doof, 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 doof. And appear like you're doing full motion video. What you're actually doing is showing a series of still frames, which is why you can see some of the frame rate dropping. But it's impressive, isn't it? It's really quite something. And that's the power of how the bit mapping works on an Amstrad, and it's where it can switch like that. It's memory block. But if you're just doing a standard Amstrad game, like a Speccy port, where it's not optimized to actually use the power of the Amstrad and the way it handles its memory, you end up with incredibly slow, incredibly blocky, and incredibly jarring games. And I'm going to show you one of those. Amstrad CPC R-Type. Original R-Type. Let's see if we can find the original R-Type. Yeah. That's the new one, isn't it? Is that the new one or the old one? This is the old one. This is the R-Type. Original. Spectrum port. This was just taken... I hate these adverts. Yeah. Trading's not for everyone, but if you are a bellend, you can spend all your money in a glorified gambling house. I don't like stock market trading. I think it's wrong. There you are. How blocky and slow does that look? Compared to what we just saw the Amstrad could do on Ikari Warriors. This is like jumping in block by block, frame by frame, with massive pauses, and hardly any colour on screen. And fairly impressive sliding across the screen horizontally, but the rest is... it's not the same, is it? So, there you go. Super LS was awesome. I remember that, yeah. Right, we're going to now show... I'm going to now show you the other version. The other version, the one that came up later. This is the new... This is by someone who knows how to memory block jump and can program properly for an Amstrad on a time scale that isn't like you've got a weekend to convert this game. So much smoother, so much better, and so much more colourful. But again, look how much smaller the screen is. The screen size is so much smaller because he's having to do that to be able to switch between the various blocks of memory and paging it. It's amazing. So that's the Amstrad for you. Impressive piece of kit if you do it right. Whereas with the Spectrum, you can just poof, throw images around because it holds it in a different way. Every block of colour on a Spectrum, which is why you get colour clash, because the colour, it's not pixel by pixel, it's blocks of colour. Every block of colour is 1 byte of memory. Seriously, 1 byte. If you want a block of red, that's 1 byte. You want a block of blue, that's 1 byte. You can hold huge amounts of information in a Spectrum and throw it around all day because the Z80 processor that Amstrad and Spectrum both have are great with just throwing numbers around, which is all this stuff is. So you have a sprite on screen, you also have, which is just a drawing, like these blocks here, and then this bit of line over the top. You can throw that around all day. Spectrum doesn't give a crap. It's like a couple of bytes of memory to move. Amstrad requires you to rewrite a part of its bitmap, and it's very different. The dodges that people had to use on old machines, yeah, it's phenomenal. And if you don't have the time, which a lot of people didn't back in the day when developing games for Amstrad, you just didn't optimize it. You couldn't. You simply did not have the time. It's a lot more work. Absolutely love the Amstrad, but it got short shrift because there were so few people who had one compared to Commodore and Spectrum that there was no way we were getting priority for developing games. Just no way at all. Amstrad vied with the BBC Master and to a certain extent the Acorn Electron for 4th place or 3rd place. They would swap month on month for the 3rd or 4th position in the charts of number of computers that were sold in popularity. Spectrum and Commodore vied for 1st place. They got the bulk of the development time. Amstrad and if you got one for the Acorn Electron, Acorn would get a weekend to convert, and that was it. Same with MSX, which is why the MSX, even though it's a fantastic machine, always has games that look like they're from the Spectrum, because it was just ported, same as Amstrad. Right. Here endeth the lesson. Here endeth the rant. So, shall we play some PlayStation 2 games, then come back? Wasn't the CPC pretty big in France and Spain? Oh, yeah, the CPC was huge in France and Spain. Unfortunately, it wasn't huge in its native country, which is why if you ever see French and Spanish games, they tend to look and play a hell of a lot better than the English ones, because they were the primary development for French and Spanish games. Just the way it is. I can't blame anyone who pursued profit for that, because you weren't going to get it back if you spent most of your time on the CPC. It was just simple as that. BBC Micro Dogfight. Okay, we'll do that before we go on, because I can't actually use a BBC Micro. I don't have one, but we can use an emulator. Right, where is my emulator? Where is my emulator? BBC Micro Games. Dun, da, 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 da. I've got that in my head now. Right, here's a BBC Micro archive. So we're going to have a look for Dogfight. It's under D, isn't it? No, it's going to be under F, isn't it? Descender is lost. Oh my goodness. Would you say the CPC was doomed from the start, coming a bit too late? Unfortunately, yes. And that is exactly why. You've hit the nail on the head there. You've absolutely hit the nail on the head. The Amstrad came too late to the party to ever have a chance at being the number one. Because ZX Spectrum was 82. Commodore 64 was 82. Amstrad was 84. The Commodore and Spectrum have 2 years on it. 2 years of friends buying a computer because their friend has one, and 2 years of games and other software being developed for it. Amstrad did amazingly to vie for 3rd place. Hi Lex, how you doing? How you doing, Nan? Hope you're having a good day. Spectrum, BBC and C64 all came out around the same time. Yeah, absolutely. And they had such a massive run on the games market. I've passed Dogfight. Have I? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, let's play Dogfight. I have no idea how to play this. Yes, simply too late. Nuclear fission has long been misunderstood. Despite all attempts by eminent scientists, the truth behind the phenomenon remains unsolved. Now, for the first time, we can reveal the intricate process that leads to an atom split. What? What's this got to do with dogfights? Okay. Atoms are intelligent life forms, have evolved complex... What? No. The physicist in me is crying. The physicist in me is crying so much. Atoms are intelligent life forms, have evolved a complex communication system, developed a very sophisticated public transport network, and have game shows. No, they bloody don't. Yeah, Amstrad had a bad reputation, but the CPC is, without a doubt, the greatest 8-bit computer you could ever get. It was just head and shoulders above the rest. Unfortunately, it was 2 years too late. And it's as simple as that. If you come to a battle, you've got to turn up on time if you want to win. Simple as that. Copyright 1994. Holy crap. You're right, just ripping cartoon DVDs to a removable hard drive. Nice. We were talking about cartoons earlier on. Was CPC built specifically for Amstrad? Yes, it was. Developed in-house, completely in-house. Except for Locomotive Basic, which they bought in. Right. Fission occurs during the deciding game of ABC's rave success game show Atomic Antics. What? This is nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. Atomic Broadcasting Corporation, for goodness sake. Called Dogfight. It involves two contestant atoms that battle in a long cuboid arena. Each can fire subatomic particles, which will damage a shield on contact. Without a shield in place, an atom cannot contain itself and explodes, releasing energy and lots of it. What the hell is going on in this game? Dogfight is a game for 2 players, and the aim is to simply destroy your opponent. The screen consists of 2 3D views. On the left is player 1 and on the right is player 2. Below each view is a shield indicator. When this becomes empty, the atom is destroyed. Each atom is controlled by moving in one of 6 directions. This is the game you remember. Okay. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Yes. Dogfight. Ah! This is a different game. Dogfight, aka Dogfight. Okay, let's play this then. This is from the BBC Microgames archive. Okay, what's this one? Opus Software presents Dogfight, another game by Slogger Software in 1983. Okay. Escape will chain main game. Well, no, we need the introduction. Can you guys hear that? I don't think you can. Why can I hear this and you can't? There you go. This is terrible, terrible music. Okay. Right. Can I have to wait for the intro to go through, don't I? Oh my goodness, we made a huge mistake. Musical composition by Eileen Gibbs and Stephen Gibbs. You should be slapped for this. The BBC doesn't have a volume control. This is not a joke. It doesn't have one. So you can't turn this off. If you're playing in the middle of the night trying to get a quick game in or something, then your parents are gonna know. Mistakes were made, yes. Right, can I play now? Can I play now? Right, here we are. Right, right. 8 levels. Okay. They did it on purpose, I bet. Okay. Right. ZX question mark and asterisk. Okay. Fire is delete. Okay, I'll move my fingers round then. This is the BBC. As in the one everyone had in the classrooms. Yeah! What the hell is going on? 1. Difficulty level 1. Right. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how, but I'm spinning around with the red thing and firing with the white one. I don't think it's possible for me to die here. I followed the controls and yeah. This is Right. Yeah, how do I This is ridiculous. Can I get... I can't... I can fly through? I can fly through it. This makes no bloody sense. Okay, there! We managed to hit! Because I'm flying both. Well, flying one and then shooting with the other. I have managed to hit... It's very clever how it's doing it. The line art is actually surprisingly good. But, River Raid was so good. River Raid was so good, man. Right, let's see. How many times do I have to be hit before I die? That many. 40. 40. Nice explosion. And then I fly through the explosion like a badass. That was pretty cool, actually. I kind of enjoyed that. Did I just get hit? I got struck by lightning and got 12 hits. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the red one's gonna explode again. There we go. The red car and the blue car had a race. All Red wants to do is stuff his face. He eats everything he sees, from trucks to prickly trees. But smart old Blue, he took the Milky Way. I can't shoot with the other one. That's... I can! Okay, okay. Okay, now I've got it. Now I'm an atomic badass. Right, let's do this. We're gonna get revenge. There we are. We got revenge, Rewenge. That's a cloud, not Australia. Yes, there's two aeroplanes having a fight. One and a cloud is there, and the cloud will occasionally shoot out lightning, which will destroy your airplane if you aren't careful. If only someone would make an online version of it, that would be cool, actually. Yeah, it would be quite cool. Yeah, a green sun. I don't know what's going on there, but it ain't healthy. There you are. Well, they're tied now. There we go. Right, I'm going back to the games list. Do they have River Raid? Did they ever do? They have Eagle's Wing, which is not River Raid. No, that's not River Raid. Kinda... Marcus Botobi wrote this game under the pseudonym Boris Orbinskov. Okay. Secondary genre River Raid. Okay, let's try it. Excuse me. Up, down. Return is surface fire. Shift is air fire. Okay. Let's try this. Eagle's Ring. Okay. Okay, this is... Press space to start. I'll wait for a demo. Well, obviously we're going to start. Did they just play part of the American... ridiculous. Why is there nothing for me to shoot? Am I supposed to shoot the stuff on the sides? How am I supposed to get close to the sides without dying? I know for a fact that if I go to this edge, I'll die. So what am I supposed to do? What? I don't know for a fact that I'll go to the edge, I'll die. That's interesting. Okay, that's fine then. Okay. Oh, right. I get what's going on. Yeah, I don't have to hit the mountain. GameHammer! Yeah! 2 kilometers. That's not very good. This is not River Raid. This is not. Old Lang Syne? Did they just pick random things from the big book of how to write things? You're an aircraft, not a boat. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of forgot. Okay, I haven't got much fuel. Blow everything up. There we go. And that didn't work. There we are. There we go. Some of them I'm missing, some of them I'm not. I don't know why. Tornado, low level on spec. Yeah, TLL was great. It was really good on Amstrad as well. And dead. Are there any James Bond games on the BBC? I don't know if there are. Bond. No, there aren't. Oh, Light Cycles, I remember that. Okay. Now you just want to play Bamboozle and Teletext. Oh, I read the games pages. Don't worry about that. I read Digitizer. One moment. Super Page 58. The Digitizer Archive. Okay, Digitizer Archives. This is the final one. The final one. The man's down. Oh, the man with a long chin. I used to read this every frickin' day. Every single day. It was ridiculous. Is there any... Can we actually see the images? I don't want to just have the text. There it is. This is the kind of thing that I used to read. Fat Sow, the opinionated pig. Mr. Biffo's still around. He's still around. It's amazing. Digitizer is getting a real kicking up the old .digitizer news group of late. Yeah, the old .digitizer news group was awful for a very long time. It's ridiculous. Oh man, I used to love Digitizer. It was so good. Super Page 58 has as much of Digitizer as they can find. Right. Let's... good grief, it's 5 to 11 already. I don't think we're going to get through the PS2 games, so we'll have to do them next week. We'll do a special on those PS2 games. Might as well stick with stuff here then. Remember Teletext on BBC and Channel 4 earlier in the morning before the TV shows came on? Yeah. Can we do Teletext Bamboozle? Play Bamboozle online. Bamboozler poses another 12 quid. Okay, well, for everyone who's not British, this might be weird, but this was our through television information and games service, Teletext and stuff like that. Teletext, CFAX, and Oracle. So we're having quite a thing today. Good day. Let's make it not a blue, but a musical. Monday with a dozen posers converting all styles and tastes. Here we go. Yeah, Prestel through the specky. Yes! Prestel was amazing. I did an article about that for the Amstrad magazine, Amtix. I did that a while ago now. So, hang on. It's got all of it. Oh, good grief. Channel 4 changed twice. It did. I used to play it on a Sunday while my grandmother was cooking dinner. We would all keep out of her way, otherwise we'd get told off. So we would play Bamboozle. Okay. Sam Rockwell is 52 this month. But in what film did he play a small role as a head thug with the line, regular or menthol? Did he? Okay. I think it's Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. He would have been very young, and he would have been in Shredder's. He would have been in Shredder's gang. They did give kids cigarettes in that, so I'm going to press red. Yeah, 2 people are saying Ninja Turtles, 1 saying Last Exit. Yeah, the Foot Clan. Let's go for it. Yes, we got through. Super Mario World is 30 this month. Which new character is introduced? Oh, that's Yoshi. Yoshi was introduced. What do the initials HAL for the HAL 9000 computer mean in the film 2001: A Space Odyssey? Hateful artificial life form. Hardware AI language. Highly advanced language, or a heuristically programmed algorithmic computer. Miller's saying green. I think green is right as well, Miller. Heuristically programmed algorithmic computer. That sounds about right. Let's do this. Yes! You're right, Miller. Excellent. Which board game is played with teams of players trying to identify specific words from their teammates' drawings? I think that's Pictionary, because it's the drawings. Charades would be the mimes and the things. Pictionary's the other one. Scattergories is... yeah, it's Pictionary. It's Pictionary, isn't it? Yeah, it's Pictionary. Okay. What is the chemical symbol for silver? AG's gold. No. AU's gold. Aurem. Yeah. AG is silver because it's Argentari? Argentarium? Yeah. And I remember Argentarius would be a dealer in silver, like a banker. So, yeah, it's AG. I would have got that wrong if I pressed it just straight away. AG. PB is lead. Yes, it is. From Plumbum. In regards to beer, what does IPA stand for? Independently pumped ale, independently produced ale, Indian pale ale, or Indian produced ale? I think even I know that it's independently pumped ale. No, it isn't. It's Indian pale ale. Yep, everyone's saying yellow. Yep. What type of farm did Taylor Swift... What type of farm did Taylor Swift grow up on? A ranch, a flower farm, a micro farm, or a Christmas tree farm? I have no idea. One had no talent. Ha ha ha. Nice, Andy. Retro Ramble's saying ranch. Yeah. Sounds about right, doesn't it? A flower farm or a micro farm? I'm going to say a ranch. It's going to be on... If we're wrong, we're stuck. Bad luck, you've been bamboozled. Oh, she did not grow up on a ranch. Oh. Yeah, they seem implausible, but one of them must have been right. Yeah, but it's freaking Christmas. What happens if I just cheat and go backward? It won't let us. Oh, it will. I've just broken it. Oops, I have broken it. It did not like me doing that. It really did not like me doing it. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, it's right at the bottom. Okay. Flower farm or micro farm? Can't be Christmas tree. I'm going to say micro farm. We've been bamboozled again. Oh, we've been bamboozled. Oh well, we tried to cheat, and it broke. It's freaking broken. Bamboozler, make it work. I like that. That's quite cool. That's a fun game. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to head off to bed because well, actually, no, I'm staying up, aren't I? I'm trying to get through to the morning. I've got to make Jen's thumbnail, and I've got to edit some videos. So I am going to have to head off in a moment. Let's do one more game. One more game on the BBC archive. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. That sounds like a whole street. Yeah, we need to play that. Right, what can we do? Frickin' hell. Flappy Birds on BBC. The bloody Flappy Bird. Any key start game, Q start a quiet game. We're going to start a quiet game. Okay, here we go. We're going to try and play Flappy Bird. So, here we go. Flappy, flappy, flap, flap, flappy, flappy, flap. Okay. That did not work. That did not work at all. Okay, this is not a bad version of Flappy Bird. Holy crap, man. This is ridiculous. I can't get through the first thing. Guys, I suck at Flappy Bird. This is atrocious. This is so bad. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of some of these tubes though. Bloody hell. I'm getting through one of these. Oh my goodness. Dark Souls level death count. Yeah, this is tough. Oh my god. I really like the graphics though. They've done it very nicely. For what it is, it's pretty good. Oh, frickin' hell, man. Straight down the bottom. Boing. Splat. Oh. Yeah, the controls are way too sensitive, man. This does actually look like a challenge. Yes, it does look addictive. The guy who invented the original Flappy Bird took it offline because he was upset that so many people spend so much time on his little game, which is a bit weird. Yeah, Flappy Duck. I can't get through the first thing. I think we've only got through one. Oh my goodness, this is so harsh. I could play this all night. It is addictive. This is ridiculously addictive. I'm not entirely sure about this, man. This is maybe I should not have thought about playing this. I do like the way everything's scrolling so smoothly though. So good. Seriously, whoever programmed this, you did a good job. I need to stop playing. Like seriously, I need to stop playing. That's actually really good. Oh dear, this. Yeah, one eternity later. There's some interesting stuff on here. Sokoban! Right, we're going to finish with a ZX up and down. This looks interesting. Sokoban is an interesting game. You have to push blocks onto stuff. How the hell are you supposed to... Okay. Yeah, you push blocks onto the selected areas, and that's it. But so much of this is so incredibly hard because you've got to line it up just right and make sure you don't make any false moves. Otherwise you're screwed. Like seriously. I'm pretty sure I've messed up. Almost certainly we can't win. Because I'll have made a mistake, and I'm not sure where yet, but we will have made a mistake. And I'm pretty sure I can see that 3 of these boxes are now immovable. But we'll see how it goes. So we can push these over to there, but I'm pretty sure because those boxes are together against a wall that we can't move any of them. We'll find out in a moment. Right, it should now be a case of moving these, but let's see what happens. Yep, can't move the boxes. We are stuck. Try that again. Yeah, pushing 2 boxes together was an error. So how am I supposed to do this? Like seriously, sheesh. Am I supposed to do it like that? Yes. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, we've got it now. Okay. Game still is on Alcatel phones featuring a penguin. Yeah, Sokoban's been around for so long that there's so many clones. I'm hoping that I'm going to be okay for this, the way we've done it here. We can but hope. Am I pressing the right? No, pressing the right keys. Okay. Let's move these Nope. Over to there and across. And I think we've got it this time. But we've got to do it the same way for each of them, because we can't go down. We can't push them down here because we'll get caught in that corner bit there. So move to that and down. Yeah. Now we can get all the way around it. That makes it a lot easier. I've got a frickin' Grange Hill tune in my head, and apparently in my mind it's been sung by ducks. Yeah, this is what my brain is like all day. It's one of those special brains. Special brains for special people. Yes. Right, let's do this. And there we go. There we go. Sokoban. Really good. I love a game of Sokoban. Nice to see it on the BBC. I'm actually reviewing a game at the moment called Move Out Manor. And it's a more advanced Sokoban. See if I can find a bit of video. Yeah, I can find a bit of video about it. Where is it? Where is my video of it? I'm just going to try and bring it up on screen. I've got open my wrong hard drive, so I'm waking up the wrong disk, but we'll get there. Himari. Gameplay footage. Move Out Manor. Okay, here we go. So, if I bring this up, there we go. It won't open. It won't open on preview. It won't open on preview. If I open it on VLC, it will work. That's okay. So, this is a more modern variant on Sokoban. Don't check for updates, just play the bloody thing. Freaking hell, man. Play. This is my other PC. Wow, that's nice. This is my other PC that we're running this on. And it's a Sokoban, but it's a Sokoban where you can swap position with a block instead of just pushing it. You can push them, but there you go. Yeah, glad you didn't. Sorry about that. Billy's replacement speakers moment. So as you can imagine, this is far more complicated. It was fun though. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, sorry, your earballs. Oh my goodness. This is the bit I love. There's a boss fight. I've got to try and push those boxes onto those conveyors without dying from this monster. And it's very, very fun. I could get one life from the others. So, it's actually a really good game. I'm writing the review at the moment, but the game itself is freaking awesome. The amount of time I've spent playing it is way above what I would normally spend playing for a review. And the advantage of the fact that you can swap positions with a block in this version is that you can push stuff right to the edge, like I've done there, and it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to try pushing it right to one side. I just want to show you what happens when you manage to get a block. There's chicken nasty sound. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. This is Space Chicken, I'm betting you. That's what you were saying then. It's amazing. The soundtrack is kicking. Let me please get one of these things onto the boss so I can actually hit it. I'm dead. Yeah. Have I managed to hit it once? No, I haven't. Oh, I did get past it there apparently. Okay. There you are. So I managed to push one on and get the. We're gonna do it in a second. When did I do it? I must have gone too far back. But it's a hell of a game. I was really impressed with it. So it's getting a good review, let's put it that way. There we go. And there we go. We finally got one on, and it goes there, and that's it, flashing. Now we'll go into a different move set, and then that's how you do it. It's a brilliant game. I really enjoyed playing it. And once it's got that, you can essentially stun lock it, which I'm not a fan of stun locking, but I can't say it's not effective. Really enjoyed the game anyway. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. I've certainly enjoyed hanging out with you guys. But I unfortunately do have to go now because I have to get a thumbnail done and then some editing. So, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you've had a great evening. I certainly have. I'll be back tomorrow for live game coding. But until then, I've been Zoe Cook Robinson. You've been watching GameHammer Live. Take care. Have a great evening. Bye for now. Bye.